my name's Ivan Cooper. I'm going to be doing technical vlogs for everything to do attributed with this trip on overlandi.com, and that means I'll be doing technical evaluations on all the equipment on the vehicle itself, attachments to it, and you'll be seeing those up on YouTube and on our website throughout the next 9 months.
So hey guys, I'm going to do a little video today on Cooper Tyres. If you check on the Cooper Tyres site, you'll see I've done a little vlog writing what happened. So basically, halfway to Durban, or close to Durban, Cooper Tyres contacted us and said, look guys, we'd really rather get you onto the STT Pro tyres as opposed to the ST Max journey up through Africa. Yeah, they got some resistance from me on that one, because I think the ST Max is one of the most phenomenal tyres on the planet. Certainly, in my opinion, kicks the backside out of Cooper Tyres' biggest competitor. But from what I've seen on other people's vehicles using the Cooper Tyres competitor, I've seen those tyres, competitors' tyres that is, chipped, cut. Having done less mileage than I've done on ST Maxes, and in less arduous conditions. So, you know, if somebody wants to go and spend that money on a tyre, go do it. In my opinion, get an ST Max or an STT Pro. So, the STT Pros, when they first went on the car, let's go back a little bit. So, Andre Brand of Cooper Tyres Cape Town contacted me and said they wanted to transfer us over. He got a pretty stern, not really interested. And then George of Cooper Tyres South Africa contacted and said, we really do want to do this. We'd really like a long-term test with what you guys are doing. So, somewhat reluctantly, I agreed. First impressions of the STT Pro over the ST Max. Despite having the same carcass, I get the impression the STT Pro is softer on the run, on the highway. Certainly on the corrugated road it's a little softer with the same tyre pressures. I think in terms of noise, you're talking a couple of decibels difference, which is not a lot. I think it was 3 decibels or 2.5 decibels I measured. So, you know, noise-wise, not a problem. So far, we've done around about 10,000 kilometres on these STT Pros, and it's not a puncture, not a split, not a chip, nothing. We've had them up in some pretty arduous conditions. Taken through some pretty deep sand, lots of water, lots of mud, and they work really, really well. Generally speaking, they're a very good tyre. In terms of fuel economy on the road, yeah, you do suffer a bit on the STT Pro. So I would say generally averages out about 80 kilometres to a tank in terms of fuel consumption difference between that and the ST Max. But off-road, in very deep sand and mud, I do think the STT Pro will beat an ST Max. In terms of general corrugated roads, very, very close. But there's a general rule that people tend to look out. On a dirt road, the amount of dust you kick up is directly linked to the amount of grip you are being provided by the tyre. So if you look at an STT Pro when you're going along in a dusty road, there is a big cloud of dust behind you. which seems to suggest you're going to get more grip. Certainly we found that. We had a I'm trying to think what it's called, what's it called? Kudu come out right in front of us, and we were on the car with trailer doing about 65-70k, and Kudu jumped right out in front of us, hit the brakes, this thing stopped, made no bones, it stopped, corrugated roads or not, it stopped, and we missed the Kudu. There's twice we've had that now, so they are very good in that sense. In terms of longevity on the road, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to last as long as an ST Max will. Time will tell. But certainly in overall performance and grip, they're very, very good. On the tarmac, push the STT Pros a little bit quick into a bend, and yes, you're going to get an understeer situation, which you would expect. When we were coming down from Limpopo, we hit a very, very badly corrugated road, and to be honest, I was expecting quite a few chips on the tyres. We didn't get it. I was expecting balancing issues. The tyres were only marginally out at 10,000 kilometres when they were rebalanced and rotated, etc, etc. It's just over 10,000, about 9,000. But I have to say, I think overall they are a very, very good tyre. If you're going to be predominantly tarmac, then the mud terrain's not going to be for you. But if, like us at this moment, we're doing some tarmac and quite a lot of off-road, it's some deep sand, mud, some rocky bits and pieces, then I think the STT Pro is certainly something worth considering. Am I sold that the STT Pro is a better tyre than the ST Max? Jury's still out on that one, but either way, either one of those two tyres, you're not going to go wrong. Make no bones, you are not going to go wrong. If you look at the number of 4x4 vehicles in Botswana, Namibia and South Africa now that are rental vehicles that people are taking out, those manufacturers or those agents, you can hire 4x4 vehicles on. Most of the vehicles I've seen are now running on ST Max, which says that they are getting mileage, they're getting less punctures. We haven't had any punctures, we haven't had a chip, we haven't had a sidewall, nothing, despite everything we've done. Okay, some of that's down to careful driving, but for a hire company to be putting on an ST Max and an STT Pro, that seems to tell you that there's a reason for that, and they're not using Cooper Tyres' main competitor. I would suggest that's because of longevity, I would suggest it's because of lack of punctures, and I would suggest because overall you're getting better grip on the ST Max, the STT Pro. Be very interesting to see what the new ST Max is like when it comes out either later this year or early next year. Be very interested, George, to do a long-term test on them in different conditions, and but overall amazing tyre, and even my